Welcome to Roanoke County Business Partners. On today's show, we attend the first community meeting for the Reimagine Oak Grove Planning Study and talk to businesses and residents about the future of the area. We meet Erin Burcham, the Director of Talent Solutions for the Roanoke Regional Partnership, to learn what she's been doing and what she has planned for the future. Finally, we participate in the second meeting for the Reimagine Hollins plan and hear from the community about the importance of this effort in the Hollins area.
Oak Grove Elementary for the Oak Grove Planning Study, which kicked off today, and there will be additional meetings in the coming months. This is a joint planning study between the City of Roanoke and Roanoke County to look at the 170 acres that make up the area from Kagi Village down through Oak Grove Plaza and the city and the county. This study is designed to get citizen and business input into what sorts of amenities and different activities they'd like to have available in this area in the future as it develops. And we are going to be talking to different companies and business owners and then also citizens to get their feedback on what they've learned tonight and then also what their input is.
Well, we got the information that there was going to be a community meeting open house here, and we certainly have a vested interest in the community. Blue Eagle Credit Union is a very active part of the community, and we're certainly interested in what goes on in this area.
Love our location, but I'm more excited about what the planned community is looking like in the future, which is very exciting.
Well, I'm interested in the community area, this area. I actually had relatives that lived in this area. I don't live here now. I live in Penn Forest area, but it's still part of the 419 corridor. And I'm also interested in greenways and just general planning for the county.
I own a house in the area, and second of all, I own a business in the area. So it's of particular interest to me to know what's going on in the area.
It really allows us to have a voice not only for our business, Blue Eagle Credit Union, but for our members as well. So it allows us to be a part of the community and the future of the community and what is best for this area.
If the planning that goes into this is what I envision in my mind, it's going to be a much more welcoming and inviting area, not only for those of us who are from Roanoke, but also a wonderful draw for people who come to visit who may choose to have Roanoke as their new home.
The planning process is the start of getting the citizen input to what the citizens want in this area.
I would love to see more parks, more open space to walk, to exercise, to gather with other people. We're pretty congested and we don't have a whole lot of space like that around here right now. Connectivity
to greenways, either greenways or residential and commercial connectivity. This area to me is 1950 design. It's all cars and not people oriented. And I think to make this place a better community is to have it more walkable and more bikeable.
Well, I certainly think that we should have a voice both as residents of the community and as a business in the community. And when we can work together, I think that's when great things happen.
Well, it means that we get to have some input as to what's happening, as well as making sure things that we don't want to have happen don't happen, hopefully. And just being able to give some direction to the places that we live and work. What do they say? If you don't vote, you can't complain?
And if you don't have a voice, if you're not happy with what happens, then you haven't contributed. So you have to be here and participate.
You know, a lot of people will complain about this and that, but then they don't come to places like this and give their input. So it's essential to have the citizens come.
For more information about this study, visit the website roanokecountyva.gov/Oak Grove. Are you a recent college graduate, a job seeker, or interested in local lifestyle opportunities? Join us for the Spring Career and Lifestyle Fair at the Berglund Special Events Center on Tuesday, May 1st from 9 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Over 75 organizations will be represented, offering opportunities for individuals to live, work, and play in the Roanoke Valley. This career fair is free for qualifying businesses in the counties of Roanoke and Botetourt and the cities of Roanoke and Salem. Registration is open through April 15th. Contact Roanoke County Economic Development for more information. 540-772-2069.
Welcome. With me is Erin Burcham. She is the Director of Talent Solutions for the Roanoke Regional Partnership. Erin, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Erin, what is the Director of Talent Solutions? What do you do?
Sure. It's a three-prong approach. We are focused on creating a pipeline at the Roanoke Regional Partnership into the businesses and industries here in the region. We're also focused on attracting new talent, high-skilled, knowledge-based talent to the region. And then the third prong is the retention component. So we have a lot of great talent that's already here working, and we want to help support companies keep that talent here.
Right, and I think you guys are really answering an issue that we have here in the Roanoke region with trying to find workers to fill all our positions. We've been working with our schools to make sure people get proper training. What kind of strategies or what else are you doing? What have you done? I know you've only been doing this for 4 months now, so what have your steps been to get to this point?
Sure, so starting off, we're really focused on the buy-in component. So through the Roanoke Regional Partnership's relationships with the universities and colleges in the region. We've been meeting with Career Center directors and lots of leaders in higher ed. We've also been meeting with our investors, with the board members of the Roanoke Regional Partnership to hear the challenges within their companies. And then we've also been meeting with young professionals and professionals in the community to hear their challenges.
Great, and I know you came and you talked to us at the Roanoke County Economic Development Department. I know you've spoken with the city and the other area economic developers. So what is it that you're hearing from them?
Yeah, so it seems like that right now we do have some very skilled talent that's looking for a job and some employers that have positions, but they're lacking some communication tools. So that's really where we're getting started, is finding tools that will help the job seekers and the employers connect better. We're also focused on providing tools and programming to college students to help them understand what the region has to offer. And part of that is co-branding the Roanoke Outside brand, which falls under the partnership, the Roanoke Regional Partnership, co-branding the outdoor assets and the talent brand.
Well, I can tell you Roanoke Outside has been a great asset to this area. It's getting the people who already live here using the outdoors. I know a few years ago when I was considering whether to move my family here or not, Roanoke Outside, the website and the activities were one of the things that helped draw us to the area. I know that the Roanoke County Economic Development, we did a survey of college students and found that most of the college students in the area were not aware of the activities and things that we have in this area. So I think you're taking a great approach. What can we expect to see in the coming months or coming year?
Yes, so at the Roanoke Regional Partnership with Onward New River Valley and the Lynchburg Regional Business Alliance, we applied for a Go Virginia grant a few months ago and we were just awarded the grant. So through that we'll be doing a capacity study to really understand the needs of the college students, similar to the study that Roanoke County did, and just to have some more data to build the tools.
Yeah, I think that's great, taking more of a super regional approach. I know that Roanoke Regional Partnership, of course, that includes Allegheny and Botetourt County, Franklin County, and Salem, City of Roanoke, Roanoke, Vinton. But taking that footprint that also includes down where Virginia Tech is and all the way up to where Liberty University is. So that's great. So you've got this, this grant. What kind of timeline do you think you're on to start to act on some of that?
Yeah, so we'll start moving forward in the next month or so, and then it'll be a year-long program. So once we have finished the study, then we'll develop a talent action coalition, and we'll invite economic development directors and partners throughout the region, in addition to business leaders and professionals, to join a coalition to really focus in on the programs that we will launch as a region, and absolutely want to involve Roanoke County in that process.
Great. Well, we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to working with you. As we move along, maybe in another year or so, we'd love to have you back and see what we've found, see if we've made progress, see where our gaps are. So would you be available to do that?
Absolutely.
Well, great. Well, thank you for joining us, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Brad Betcher with the Roanoke Blacksburg Regional Airport, asking that when your travel plans require air service, that you consider flying from home. Your Roanoke Blacksburg Regional Airport, your gateway to the world. We offer nonstop service to 8 destinations: Atlanta, Chicago O'Hare, Philadelphia, Washington Dulles, Charlotte, and New York LaGuardia, in addition to Orlando and Tampa St. Pete, with over 450 destinations just one connection away. We are local, convenient. There aren't long security lines and no exhausting drive home. We employ people from the Roanoke Valley. Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, the world is at your doorstep, and you create demand when you fly from ROA. This has recently created more flights, competitive fares. In January, we added a second nonstop flight to New York LaGuardia. In April, Philadelphia service will be upgraded to regional jet service, and a late flight from Charlotte will return. Thank you, Roanoke Valley, for your support. Fly local, fly from home, fly ROA. Information and details available at flyroa.com.
We are at the Hollins community meeting for the Reimagine Hollins planning study, which kicked off at the beginning of March. This is the second meeting of the study, and in May they'll be following up with additional community meetings to bring back feedback from the citizens and the businesses about this plan. And then eventually, by the end of the year, they hope to have a plan to take to the Board of Supervisors that shows the vision for Hollins moving forward in terms of economic development and community development. And we are here today just to talk to citizens and businesses about what they'd like to see for the future of Hollins.
Well, firstly, as representative of Hollins, I need to know what the citizens' thoughts are and get their input and meet them and share stories and interests that they have about how they'd like to see Hollins advance in the future.
We have a great place that we live, but there's a certain need for identity to be formed, and I want people to talk about Hollins in the same way we talk about Grandin Village.
This area is, I think, hungry for development, and gathering the ideas today from the citizens is so important to formulate the repetitive needs and report back to them in May to see what they have to say.
I grew up in the Roanoke area, and I recently bought a home close in the Brookside area, and so this would directly impact me and my family. I've lived here for over 20 years now, and I feel like this part of the area has really been neglected, so it's exciting to see the Hollins area getting a study and getting focus on, which I think is so important because we're right off the 81, and so this is like the entryway, one of the major entryways into Roanoke. So I think it's important that we do study and try to grow in this area.
I think a town center is a nice idea, and the bike paths, the walking paths, being able to do some of those nice low-key but enjoyable things without having to drive a long way to do it.
If you don't participate in a planning study, if you're not a part of the conversation, then it's difficult to be able to have input as to what might happen next.
If they don't get impact from the people that are directly impacted by it and live in the community, then we may end up getting something that we may not necessarily want or need. So if you're not being proactive and finding out what's going on, then you can't really get upset if the end result isn't something that you were looking for or that we need. So you need to be active in the community.
I think you have to be a part of the conversation from the beginning so that when the outcomes come, you go, okay, I knew that was coming, or I had a suspicion this is where we were headed because there's been conversation shared amongst residents, businesses, people that are invested in the Hollins community.
It's only one way to go, and that's to take their ideas and formulate a plan to move forward. So in the name of economic development, it's an absolute great time here in Hollins.
Having nicer places to go and a community involvement, parks, restaurants, some of the ideas that were being looked at up there, and frankly, an improvement in property values.
It's a chance to vision, a chance to be creative, a chance to think through what are great options, what are great ways that the community can figure out how to connect with each other, how to be a destination and not just a stop at the highway, how to be a place that has a name.
For more information about this study, visit the website roanokecountyva.gov/Hollins. For sale, a modern manufacturing facility located in an upscale business park with quick access to I-81, priced to sell at $8.4 million. This 280,899 square foot facility is situated on 134 acres and features an additional pad to expand the facility to more than 500,000 square feet. An additional 90 acres adjacent to the facility is also available. There is 12,000 square feet of windowed office space, along with several break areas and a cafeteria with a spectacular view. The manufacturing space has 18 to 21-foot ceilings, 11 dock-high doors with 2 drive-up ramps. This fantastic building is priced well below new construction cost and is ready for immediate occupancy. For more information, contact Matt Huff and Thomas Hubbard. Thank you for joining us for Roanoke County Business Partners. If you have any questions about this show, want to start a business, or need business assistance, please contact the Roanoke County Economic Development Office at 540-772-2069 or email jbrenchick@roanokecountyva.gov, and you can always visit our website at yesroanoke.org.